Welcome back to HW Sports 90, and we are going to preview the match between Real Madrid and Barcelona. Real Madrid won the El Clasico yesterday night with a 3-2 score line, and Barcelona started with a high speed as Andres Christensen scored the first goal in the 6th minute to put Barcelona ahead, but in the 18th minute, Real Madrid were awarded a penalty which was converted by Vinicius Jr. to make it 1-1. The decision to award the penalty to Real Madrid was questioned by Xavi and Barcelona fans as they claimed that Vasquez appeared to have dived in order to be given the penalty against Barcelona. They were arguing that the same scenario happened when Bukayo Saka was denied a penalty against Bayern Munich in the Champions League at the Emirates Stadium. So they are saying that Vasquez was looking for that challenge against Kubazi, and the referee and the VAR checked it, and it was a penalty according to the officials of the match. And Real Madrid were back on level terms with 18 minutes played, with Vinicius scoring the goal. And in the first half, many things happened, and we will discuss those things that happened. But the first half finished 1-1 with Barcelona and Real Madrid tying in the at the break. In the second half, there were a bit of changes by Barcelona, with Fermin Lopez coming in to replace the goal scorer Andres Christensen, and he scored the goal. He scored the second Barcelona goal in the 69th minute. That is Fermin Lopez scored a brilliant goal there, and to make it a 2-1 for Barcelona. But their lead only lasted 4 minutes as Lucas Vasquez scored the second goal and leveled the game 2-2 in the 73rd minute following a cross by Vinicius Jr. So the lead by Barcelona only lasted 4 minutes. Fermin Lopez scored in the 69th minute, and Vasquez scored in the 73rd minute to make it 2-2. So the game was going to be a draw, and many thought it's going to be another draw in the El Clasico. But in the 90+1 minute, Bellingham scored for Real Madrid to make it 3-2 and win it for Real Madrid, which possibly won the La Liga for them, because I knew this game was a bit of a decider for who wins the La Liga this season, because if Real Madrid, or rather if Barcelona were to win, the points could have been reduced to 5 points, which I think could have been a hope for Barcelona. But them losing the game or drawing the game could mean that now Real Madrid are just 90% done in winning their 36th La Liga in their club history. So that's what happened. Real Madrid won 3-2 at the Santiago Bernabeu, and it was a game marked with controversies, and we are going to discuss some of the things that happened in that game. And first, let's talk about the goal which was disallowed in the first half by the officials. Remember, Lamine Yamal scored, but there is no goal line technology in La Liga. This is something I didn't know until yesterday when the game was being played. I never knew that there is no goal line technology in La Liga. I was a bit quite shocked, and I can't understand why there's no goal line technology. I know La Liga is one of the best league in the world. I think is the apart from the Premier League, La Liga is the number 2, or rather it's the number 2 top 2 Premier League in the world, and also in Europe. And being that it's the top one of the best league in the world, missing or not having a goal line technology is a bit of a embarrassment for the whole La Liga. And I was quite shocked that that incident was being taken to the VAR to check if it was a goal or not, and they decided it is not a goal. Lamine Yamal flicked the ball, and I think for me, watching all the replays, I've watched it yesterday. I've been watching all the replays, the slow motions one, and watching it all in all angles. I think the ball went in, and it should have been a goal. In the Premier League, I think it could have been awarded a goal, because in the Premier League there is goal line technology, and it could have been just 10 seconds before it decided, and the goal could have been awarded to Lamine Yamal. I think watching all the replays I've been watching yesterday, seeing that Alunin, he moved the ball out of the line. The ball had already crossed the line the moment he moved it. It was a bit late when the ball came in, and he rushed back. He pedaled back to go and remove the ball, but I think the ball was in at the moment he pushed it out. If you look at the last attempt he made to push the ball out, you could see that the ball was already in and the ball had crossed the line 100%. And if you look at the angle behind the goal, you could easily see that it is a goal for Lamine Yamal. But somehow it wasn't awarded as a goal because, as I said, there is no goal line technology in La Liga, and the goal could not be awarded because there was no proof that the ball went in. Even the VAR couldn't, they couldn't, they couldn't decide if it is a goal or not, and it brought a bit of a controversy and uproar in the fan base of Barcelona and their manager, and I think that was a bit harsh, and I can't blame Real Madrid or the players, and this is a moment where you blame I can't even blame the officials in this match, in this kind of scenario situation. This is where you blame the league board. Remember, the president of La Liga, and they need to implement. They need to bring in this goal line technology in one of the best leagues in the world, because if not, things like this or goals like this are going to be disallowed in the near future, and it's going to cost teams, because I think that goal, Real Madrid or the Barcelona, they might feel that, if they score the goal, it could have been 2-1 at halftime, and it could have been an easy game for them in the second half, and just try to score at the third goal and win the game somehow. So fine margins like this is tight margins that changes the game, and affect the whole match negatively for the team that feels that it is injustice. And in this kind of scenario, Barcelona felt that the decision was too harsh on them. But I can't blame the officials, and I can't blame Real Madrid, and I can't even blame Barcelona for complaining. I blame La Liga's president and all the board involved. Yeah, so I think the next step La Liga should make is to make sure that next season there is a goal line technology in one of the best leagues in the world, to avoid such things happening in the near future, and to avoid clubs losing points or dropping points in such a manner, and also avoid players being denied a clear goal in such an embarrassing manner. So in this case, I think that goal should have stood if there was a goal line technology, but there isn't. That means the goal couldn't stood, and the first half ended, as I said earlier, 1-1 at 1-1 draw, and later on Real Madrid went on to win the game 3-2 thanks to Jude Bellingham's goal. So another trouble or another blow for Barcelona was not just losing the game 3-2, but they also lost a player who has been crucial for them. That is Frenkie de Jong, was brought off in the first half following a challenge. It was a leg-on-leg challenge with Federico Valverde of Real Madrid. I think it was a fair challenge. Both of them, they came for the ball and they struck it so well. But I think Frenkie de Jong wasn't prepared for that challenge, and I think his ankle was a bit twisted, and he got injured. That means Frenkie de Jong is again out injured, and he'll be joining Gavi and Balde on the sidelines as Barcelona are looking to cement their place in looking to cement their place in the top 4 to make sure that next season they represent Barcelona in the Champions League. So let's talk about the importance of Jude Bellingham for Real Madrid this season. Remember, he was signed from Borussia Dortmund this summer, and Real Madrid lost Karim Benzema to Al Ittihad in the summer, and they were looking for a striker, but they couldn't get a striker because of the market inflation, and maybe they were not they were playing inside the FFP because they were looking to sign Kylian Mbappe this summer, and signing a striker with a big fee last summer could have prevented the deal for Kylian Mbappe. So I think they were going to sign Jude Bellingham and a striker since they lost Benzema, but they did manage to get top striker, and they signed Joselu. They re-signed Joselu from Espanyol, and I think Jude Bellingham has been crucial for Barcelona in most games for Real Madrid in most games this season, scoring goals. Remember, in his first El Clasico, he scored 2 goals to win it for Real Madrid against Barcelona away, and also yesterday he scored the winning goal for Real Madrid against Barcelona. Not only that, he's been scoring goals, helping them in the Champions League, in the La Liga, and also the Super Cup which they won already. So I think Benzema, or rather Jude Bellingham, has been crucial and very important for this team, Real Madrid, and he's been playing that number 9 striker, or rather as a false number 9 in most recent cases. And I think hats off, he's been brilliant, scoring goals. He scored 20 goals and I think 10 assists in this season for Real Madrid, and I think he's been one of the best players for Real Madrid, aside Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo, and also Federico Valverde. So Jude Bellingham from Borussia Dortmund to Real Madrid, I think is one of the best signings of the summer. So with the 3-2 win against Barcelona, Real Madrid are now 11 points ahead of Barcelona, and they are inching closer of winning their 36th La Liga title. And I think there are 5 or 6 games to go, and they only need to collect they'll need a few points to win their 36th La Liga title, and I think they are 90% there. And for Barcelona, it's a bit of a disappointment as they're going trophyless, out of the Champions League, unable to win La Liga at the moment, out of they lost the Super Cup in the final against Real Madrid. They are dumped out by Bilbao in the Copa del Rey, the Kings Cup. Also, I think it's been a disappointment season for Barcelona, and Xavi announced that he'll be leaving Barcelona at the end of the season. That is what it was in February, but according to recent reports by Gerard Romero, it is that Xavi is likely to stay with Barcelona next season, and I think it's not a bad decision. Remember, Xavi won his first La Liga title in his first season with Barcelona, and I think he's a good coach. The only thing they need Barcelona is good players who can improve the team in a positive way, and they should stop signing players on loan and players who are out of their prime. Remember, they signed Ola Romeo, they signed Inigo Martinez. I think those two signings were not or rather they don't present Barcelona's level, and maybe they're suffering due to lack of cash. Their financial state is low. I think still they need to compete in them with Real Madrid. They need to bring in top players. Sometimes you wonder why do clubs sign players at times, because looking at the situation of Vitor Roque of Barcelona, he was signed and moved to Barcelona this season in January. I think it's a 40 million plus deal, and when he came in, Barcelona fans were so excited to see him joining the club, and they had high hopes, and they were hoping that he could be the one to challenge to help them challenge Real Madrid in the title race this season. But that isn't the case, or wasn't the case, as he's gotten limited play time, and he didn't play a part in the El Clasico as well, and many are wondered why did they sign him in January if they were not going to use him, because I think it was good for his team and before he joined Barcelona, and the good thing they could have done was maybe loan him back and maybe join in the summer, but him joining in the winter hoping for playing time, but it's getting limited playing time. I think he is being demoralized, and his morale is going down, and that is not good for a player. I think he deserves minutes, and when you're subbing off Lewandowski, the first player you should look at bringing in should be Vitor Roque. Remember, he has 2 La Liga goals for Barcelona, and he is sure that he can be a crucial player for Barcelona if given a chance, and that is what Xavi need to do if at all he can stay, or rather he's planning of staying back at Barcelona. He should give Vitor Roque a chance, because I think he's a good player and he deserves to play. It's a bit of injustice not seeing him play. That's it from us, the HW Sports 90 team, and thanks for your time as we were discussing Real Madrid versus Barcelona. And let me know your opinions on these scenarios. Was it a good decision by the official or by the referee to award Real Madrid a penalty in the 18th minute? Was it a penalty or not a penalty? Was the goal that was disallowed, was it the right decision not to allow the penalty, the goal scored by Lamine Yamal? Do you think it was a little bit too harsh for Barcelona? And do you think La Liga should have a goal line technology next season? Should that be a priority for La Liga next season? And the president Javier Tebas should be looking for that, and his head should be thinking about that at the moment. So do you think La Liga needs the goal line technology next season? And also let me know your opinions, Barcelona fans. Let me know your opinions on Frenkie de Jong, Araujo, and Joao Cancelo. Do you guys need these players next season? Should you move from this player and maybe put them on sale? I know Joao Cancelo is on loan from Manchester City. Do you guys need need to sign him on permanent basis, or after the time he's with you guys? I think you've seen why Manchester City and Bayern Munich are, or rather, pushed him out, and he's a good player, but his attitude sometimes might annoy you. And again, do you guys need to keep Frenkie de Jong and Araujo, or should you sell them and fund for better players? Let me know your opinions on those scenarios or those situations in the comment section below. Once again, thanks for your time and thanks for being here.